All right, beautiful morning here in Signal Hill, Long Beach, California. Looking at a very nice 1936 Ford Resto-Rod. Very nicely done, just light modifications. It's got a good look and a feel to it. It's got a little character. It's been done about 15 years, so you'll find a little bit of character flaw here or there, and we'll point out what we see as we walk around, like we always do. Beautiful little all Henry steel car. You gotta like the look and the stance. You're going to find it surprising when I tell you what's under the hood here, but it is all steel with only a few modifications on it. It has a louvered hood on it. The factory cowl vent still works, like you see there. It's open, the windshield still cranks out, the rear window still goes down. The drip rails have been modified a little bit. You'll find a little bit of shrinkage here and there, a little tiny spot here, but overall in all, this is a beautiful car. It's got a good, looks good from, very short distance, put it that way. You can see the reflections in the side, it's very straight. This front fender's got a little tiny garage scuff right here, and a couple little miscellaneous flaws in it, a little shrinkage crack there, but probably all in all, that's probably the one fender that's got the most mark, or a mark or two on it. Walk around here, the front bumpers have been the front stanchions have been shortened, so the bumper's closer to the body, which gives it a nice look and feel. You gotta like the nose of these 36s, the catwalks and the horn grills there, which obviously if you look here you can see the turn signals are hidden behind the horn grills. All factory bright work on the nose here, which is nice. You can see the paint is a nice quality, but again, it's about 15 years old, so it's been driven. The car's got about 7,000 miles on it. It's not perfect, it's not brand new, but it is really a nice car. Hiding underneath the hood there is a 454 472 Chevy big block with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, Ford 8-inch differential. Has a Mustang 2 front suspension in the front here with tubular control arms and power rack and pinion steering. Disc brakes. Nice car. I like doing cars like this. They're fun. They have good character. Sometimes we get a little too stuffy about cars. Non-filled roof. 36s, 35s, and 36s are kind of in a class all their own. Nice little hinge peep mirrors here. Again, not overdone. We'll have video if you hang on. We'll cover underneath the engine compartment, so on and so forth, like we always do. Put the door lock down here. Kind of take you inside here. It has a very nicely done vertical pleated interior, so it fits it perfectly. German square weave carpet, door jamb to door jamb. Just a nice little body off restoration. Frame's been boxed, that kind of thing. In the glove box here, it's got an audio system that is, it's got a Sirius XM receiver on the bumper, one of the bumper brackets, so it's Sirius XM capable. He says the AM FM radio reception is not that good, so probably could use an antenna if you wanted to listen to regular old radio, but if you got Sirius XM, you'd be just fine. Headliner has seat belts, nice little floor shifter there. Factory door sill plates. Again, you can see the reflections in the side of this car. Pretty nice little car. Cars like this don't last very long. Door handles don't sag after you shut them. Nice little radial white walls. I like the wheel choice on this car. Just kind of gives it a period feel. Step back and kind of give you a little look here. Lights changing on me. He's also tightened up the rear bumpers. The rear bumper brackets have been shortened, so the bumper's nice and snug on the back of the car here. Factory taillight stanchions, factory fuel fill over on the other side. Sweet, car's got a nice look to it. Notice to do the video here, I rolled down the window so you can take a look at the back. Belt along the belt line here is very nice. No lifting at the belt line. That means the prep was good. We'll get into the trunk here and show you the trunk here in a minute. I've got all my cameras in it, so I have to take them out. Now this license plate will stay with the owner if it's California with a new owner. Otherwise, if it goes out of state, the plate will stay with the owner. Something we usually like to cover. It's a the other thing that's happened in the back here is that they've removed the spare tire in the back. Typically you have a huge spare in the back here. Not there. Cleans it up nice. Kind of give you back a perspective of how straight it is from here. Love my gig. Fun car like this. Wait till you see. I'm going to take it for a short little drive. Just bad to the bone. Never know it though. No overheat issues on this Jewel. We talk about that in the engine compartment when we're there. Again, we could pick it for a little flaw here and there, but you know what? This is a nice car. Great paint. Drip rails again have been shaved off it, or the rain gutters, whatever you'd like to call them. Sorry about the bump of the camera there. Window cranks back there. It's got a 4-speaker Blaupunk audio system in it. The speakers in the back well here. And then there's speakers down low on the kick panels. Wiring's nice, has a modern fuse panel here. I like the banjo steering wheel. Turn metal dash. Blacked out waterfall. Miles are 7,638 since the car was built. Nice tachometer, full gauge pack. Fire this girl up for you to see it. We've got the car warmed up. It's a little bit cold-blooded. Took us a little while to warm this girl up. Big old Holly on it. Once it fires up, you can tell it's got a big block in it. Alright, about time we tell you to get in. Hang on to the end of the video. Go to spudsgarage.com. Alright, as promised, we're going to look in the trunk here and share with you the trunk. Just like the interior of the car, very nicely done. Vertical pleats. It has the for California front plate. Again, those plates go with the car if you're a California buyer. If not, they go out of state. It stays here. Anyway, there you have it. Definitely go to spudsgarage.com. Alright, let's take a look underneath the hood. Very nicely done. It's nice to see a big block underneath the hood. If you're the kind that likes horsepower, this baby will do it for you. Originally a 454, it's been poked out to, from what we know, to 472 cubic inches. It has Edelbrock Performer Series aluminum cylinder heads on it. Has an Edelbrock Performer intake manifold with a Holley carburetor. Looks like all low car cables and stuff there. We'll go over to the other side here. There's the ID number on the VIN tag there on the firewall. Nicely done Mustang 2 front suspension. Has power steering too. You can see the top of the power steering fill there. I was talking with the owner about this because you always want to ask that question when you're underneath the hood. Does it have any overheat issues? And this particular car just amazes him because it'll, even on the hottest day stuck in traffic, it'll only run 190. So no overheat issues that we know of. Electric cooling fan on the front here. Over here on the passenger side, they used a lot of low car stuff and braided stuff. There's a low car transmission dipstick right there. It has a turbo 350 automatic in it. Has a Mallory Unilite distributor, which is electronic. There's a fuel pressure gauge there, so you can monitor the fuel pressure on the Holley. It's like a plated water pump. It has Sanderson short tube headers with dual exhaust. I'm going to take it for a little drive here before this video is over, and I'm going to tell you, man, this is a fun little hot rod. You'd never know it had a big block under the hood unless you heard it run or put your foot into the gas. Anyway, there you have it. Go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great... Alright, let's take a look at the undercarriage. Very nicely done little... About a 15-year-old restoration on this is what our guess is. It has parallel leaf springs added in the rear with a Ford 8H differential. I like the way the dual exhaust exits out over here. Those are Flowmaster mufflers, looking at the design of them. Drum brakes in the rear with a Ford 8-inch rear diff. Body, the chassis looks like it's been boxed and there's tubular square tube structure to it. Look at the reflections in the paint as we go around here. Flowmaster mufflers, you can see the tubular structure there. Parallel leaf springs. Just zoom around here. We're running out a little bit of a light. Exhaust comes down nice off those Sanderson headers. There's the turbo for 350 automatic transmission. It is all steel. These are steel fenders. Move around to the front here. It's like Coker style wide whites. Has Mustang 2 front suspension, fully engineered. You see that? It has coilovers on the front with tubular control arms. And it has power rack and pinion steering, so makes this one nice and easy to drive. Disc brakes in the front. A little bit of a mark on the chin, which is not unusual. Ground clearance is nice underneath there. Again, rack and pinion steering, tubular control arms. Coilovers in the front, so you can raise the front if you liked a little bit. Looks good where it's at. Getting near the end of the video, you definitely want to give Spud's Garage a call. Brian at Spud's Garage. Go to spudsgarage.com and look at photos where we take still photos of everything you're looking at on the video walk around. Whenever any pressure, tell them like we see them. Go to spudsgarage.com. Have a great day. Alright, promise we're going to take it for a little test drive here. We'll just neutral drive. Just to kind of give you a feel, it's definitely a fun, healthy car to drive. Power steering's nice. I know the light's a little wacko right there. Hey, go to spudsgarage.com where we're going to definitely have more for you. Have a great day. One more.